Hi, Michael. I've gotten time to pull this out and get it checked out for you. It's always nice to see one of these. I mean, they're just so cool. It's amazing that Seiko made them for such a short period of time. But one of the things you and I talked about was finding this missing pink stoplight. Well, gosh, it's right there. I found it in about 2 seconds. There it is. So we can take that out, we can put it back in here, and then your handset will be all original. Watch generally looks good. It'll look much better when it's cleaned and it has a crystal that isn't hazy. But the cosmetics are there. The cosmetics are what matters. And yes, the gold printing is a little faded out, but it's original. It's original. What are you gonna do? These gain personality as they age. The dial looks wonderful, and it's a proof dial. It's very nice. So what the heck? It's running weekly. Normally I would pull the movements and we could look at the cosmetic condition, but I can tell you from looking at the dial tells us in many things about how the movement is going to look. This dial, the loom and the hands, they tell us what it's going to look like inside, and it's going to be clean. There will not have been water inside. The crown threads are nice. It screws down well. The watch is going to be fine inside. It definitely needs service. You had talked about wanting to get this thing up to like major high numbers. Again, as I said before, I really wouldn't worry about blowing this thing out of the park with shooting for amplitudes of 275 to 300. It's possible, but I mean, again, the mainspring barrels on these are permanently sealed, and there are no replacements. There's no way for me to take them apart and rebuild them. It takes some very careful work. There's only one person in the world I know of who can rebuild these mainsprings barrels, and it takes surgery to do it because they're not supposed to come apart. And we can talk about that, but this same person also is the person who says that he's happy with these running at lower amplitudes because lower amplitude means less wear on the pallet fork, less wear on the pivots, the balance. And those things are important because these replacement parts are extraordinarily hard to find. So the thing with the HiBeat is you'll notice, look, even at low amplitude, 176, 100 points low, look at how steady and even it is. Because a HiBeat divides its time far more finely. And so even running slow and low like this, you're getting great accuracy. You don't need to blow the numbers out of the water and have this thing blasting along like it's on nitrous to get good, accurate stuff. And in fact, if you have lower amplitude, that means you'll get more life out of the watch because it's running lower. It's not a bad thing. Like I said, lower beat watches, they depend on higher amplitude to get greater accuracy, but that's not really necessary here because it's a HiBeat watch. Okay, so hang on. Let's talk about your other watch here. Rare Beast, limited edition, piece. Holy God, it's running like crap. I don't know why it's running so badly. I don't know why it's so out of adjustment. But you can see it's just, this crazy time. I think it's losing. I don't know, let me demag it. Hold on. See if that, aha! It was magnetized. There we blow. There it goes. Look at those numbers. Fine. There you go. It was magnetized. What a lot of people don't know about watches and smartphones is that a phone, like an iPhone, like this thing I'm filming on here, if it rings and it buzzes, the phone buzzes, it can magnetize a watch in seconds. Less than a fraction of a second. It'll magnetize a watch hardcore. So, and people tend to, when they put their stuff down, they'll take their phone and they'll put it down and they'll put their watch next to it or sometimes on top of the phone. And then the phone will ring and the watch gets magnetized. So, there we go. A demagnifier is your friend in this particular case. Look at it go. Okay, so I don't think we need to do anything to this. We'll just leave it alone. It doesn't need anything. Would you focus? Rare beast, boy. Limited edition. I never thought I'd see one of these in person. And we don't have to do anything to it. I don't have to open it or do a darn thing with it. That's nice. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Michael.